Hello everyone, this is the Familiar Davener number 27, and I want to share an experience with you that I saw recently. I was in a shul, not my own, and a gentleman came in, and it was very clear that he wasn't there for a very long time. Putting two and two together, he even said Gomel, so I thought maybe he was sick or out for a very long time. Many people said, "Good morning, hey, how are you?" He didn't answer. After davening, I heard him say to the person in front of me, "As you know, you're not allowed to say hello before you daven," and therefore I didn't say hello to anyone. There is some truth to it, but I have to admit, first and foremost, when you see something that seems like it's totally and utterly not being a mensch, I'm not talking about illogical, because we do many things that are illogical. Halacha does not have to meet your logic. But when it looks like it's against common sense, then at least ask. Number 2, look in Simon Peitet, namely chapter number 89, and you'll see that it could very well be that you could say good morning, how are you? The only problem is saying shalom. Shalom is one of the names of God, and it's not derech eretz to say that name before you talk to God in Shachris. Number 3, even if it is a problem to talk to people that speak to you before davening, when someone actually meets you in the street, not that you went to his house in order to dafka do something before davening, but rather he meets you in shul on the way to your seat, or he meets you outside in the parking lot, you can 100% say good morning. And number 4, if you said Birkos HaShachar already, it seems like there's no problem. And that's my personal practice. In the morning before davening, I'm very reluctant to do any malacha, but I don't believe that there's a problem to say good morning without the word shalom, to put on a smile even if you don't say good morning. A smile goes very far. And my personal practice is that I say all the Birkot HaShachar at home, so even if everything I just said doesn't make sense, I already said Birkot HaShachar, and that seems to solve the problem, because I've already spoken to God in some way in davening, by davening a few of the initial prayers of the morning, and therefore it's less of a problem. But above and beyond all, the price of such a behavior is something that's going to be very, very hard to reconcile, and most importantly, to bring back to where you should be. In a word, even though he said afterwards, I only did it because I thought that was the halacha, the damage was done. And therefore, once again, before you do something that, again, not that it doesn't meet your logic, but it doesn't meet your common sense, my advice, ask. Just ask. And usually when you ask, you usually get an answer that you weren't expecting. Sometimes l'chumra, sometimes l'kula, but in this case, an answer that totally and utterly went against this very peculiar behavior.